Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. We're going to start the veal stew with the Quinces. They said they need 2 pounds of boneless veal breast. Okay, well, couldn't find it. So I have bones on mine. So I'm going to have to separate the bones from this. And I had to buy 2 of these to get what they wanted for this recipe. So I'm going to cut these bones off to the best of my ability. Always use a boning knife. And I'm going to save it. Stick these bones in the freezer. Like I always tell you what I'm going to do. And I'll show you why, because I want you to understand why I do some of these things that you must think, why is she doing that? All right, you'll put it in the pot just like that. You see this white part here? That's gristle. So I'm going to pressure cook this mother down and get it, and then I'll have that. I actually do it for the year, you know. All right, I had to buy 2 of these, okay? So now we're going on the second part. I want to cut this off first. The boning knife should be quite sharp. Well, your knives should be sharp, but they're not always. Yeah, that I don't need for this. Now I'm going to cut these bones off like I did before. We'll put that meat in there and we'll get the rest of the stuff going. Now remember, this dish, we're going to start it today, but we'll be finishing it up tomorrow. And you can make this dish ahead of time and then just warm it up. People seem so stressed out for the holidays. Okay, put this in. Put this on the side. Once again, see that gristle in there? You can always strain the fat from this later. It's not something that's mandatory, you know, that you have to eat it, but you can once you make your bone broth, or if you make a stock and you want to cook it down and then add vegetables and cook it down more. You can, but I like to keep the bone broth separate as much as possible. Now we're going to need, you can put your boning knife away, we don't need that now. Now what we're going to have to do is, we need 1 large onion quartered. Okay. Sure you want it quartered? Okay. Let's put that to the side. Oh, let's get this off before I proceed to do that. let's cut this. Move all this to the side. I'll get to it after. Okay, we're going to take another layer of onion off. It's already starting. If you take a look here, you see how dry it is? Take it off. You don't need it. Throw it in. You want 1 teaspoon of sugar as well. Okay, teaspoon of sugar and enough, and 1/4 of a cup of oil they want as well. So you're going to be adding 1/4 of a cup to this. Everything's going into the pot, so don't think I'm doing anything exceptional. Just everything's going into the pot right now. All right, now we've done that. And now it says add enough water to come 2/3 up the sides of the roast. They assume that I've got 1 piece of veal. I don't, I actually have more. So we're gonna add cold water to this. I'd like to add stock to it. I just might. Okay, they set up 2/3 up the sides of the roast. Now we're going to bring this to a boil and skim off the foam that rises to the top. All right, so we're going to bring it to a boil. I'll show you I have everything in the pot. See, I have everything in the pot right now. So bring this to a boil. And we'll see what happens. This is the compost that's going out today. For a couple of days, I couldn't even go outside. The ground was frozen. We were below 32. Once you get below 32, that ground does not crack. Okay. So it's just waiting at this point. And then we'll see where we go from there, because then it sits there and then we're going to cover it and cook it. But right now they want the foam to rise to the top and we're going to skim that off. So I have to wait, like you, until it happens, and I will be back. Okay, I have very little foam on mine. I'm just going to be taking it off. Okay, now you're going to turn it down to simmer and you're going to cook it for 45 minutes. But they do state within that 45 minutes they want you to flip the meat. So you will be turning the meat in about 25 minutes. All right, but they want you to put a lid on and simmer this. Is there anything else we have to do? I have to check. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be just turning the meat once, so I figured in 25 minutes we'll do it. And then we're going to remove it from the heat, and we want it to cool completely. Then what you're going to do is take this pot and put it in the refrigerator for the whole night, and tomorrow morning we will be finishing this up. And this is a dish that you can prepare ahead of time. All right, so I'll see you when we're done with the 45 minutes. Okay, it's been 45 minutes, and when it was 25 minutes, I flipped the meat over. Well, they want you to take this, get it off this burner, set it to the side till it cools, and then put it in the refrigerator till tomorrow morning. And that will be part 2 of this dish that we're making. Take care. Bye-bye.